Most builders are working with a broken workflow. You research in one tab, you track competitors in a spreadsheet somewhere, you build in Lovable or Bolt, and you carry all of that context in your head between every single tool. You are the integration layer, and that is the problem Rocket.new just solved. This is Rocket 1.0, the world's first vibe solutioning platform. 1.5 million users across 180 countries already use it. And today I am going to walk you through exactly what it does. The first thing you do in Rocket is create a project. Not a chat, not a prompt, a project. Every piece of research, every competitive signal, every app you build, it all lives inside this one project. And every task you open inside it already knows about every task that came before. That is the foundation everything else is built on. So let's put it to work. The first feature is called Solve. This is Rocket's research and intelligence engine. Instead of going to Perplexity and getting a summary, or asking Claude and getting a response you still have to interpret, Solve actually decomposes your situation before research even begins. It identifies every dimension of your question, fires thousands of parallel queries across real publicly available data, and synthesizes the output into a structured recommendation you can actually act on. So the prompt here is, I want to build a SaaS tool for remote teams to track meeting action items and auto-assign follow-ups to project management tools. Is the market too crowded? Who are the main players? What specific gap exists that nobody is addressing? You hit submit, and right here you want to click the notify button so Rocket sends you an email the moment the report is ready, because this takes roughly 60 minutes to generate. So you hit notify, you stop recording, and you come back when it lands. Here is the finished report. Look at the structure. There is a full market map showing every existing tool. A gap analysis calling out that none of them natively integrate with PM tools like Linear and Notion. A recommended MVP scope. A 90-day validation plan. Sources cited, confidence levels included. I want to scroll through this slowly because honestly, some of this I was not expecting. This section here on the Slack bot integration angle. That is not something I would have thought to research. Rocket found it, investigated it, and put it right in the recommendations. This report now lives inside your project and carries forward into everything you do next. The second feature is called Track, and this is where it gets really interesting. Track is Rocket's competitive intelligence layer. You add a competitor URL, and Rocket monitors it continuously across 6 signal categories: website changes, social media, news and press, reviews and reputation, product and pricing signals, and performance marketing. Now, a quick note here. Track needs 24 to 36 hours to build up the full historical signal data for any new URL you add. For this video, I'm using a pre-tracked URL that Rocket has already been monitoring for weeks, which is openai.com. If you add your own competitors today, you would see initial signals within 3 to 4 hours and the complete picture within a day or two. I just wanted to show you a fully populated report. And it does not just surface the signals, it connects them. A pricing page change alongside new enterprise job postings, alongside a shift in ad messaging. That is not 3 separate updates. That is one strategic move. Rocket reads the pattern and tells you what it means. Right now, most people find out about competitor moves when someone forwards a LinkedIn post. Track monitors everything simultaneously and gives you the interpretation, not just the data. Your market intelligence and your competitive intelligence in one place. Now the build. The prompt connects directly to what Solver surfaced, the gap in the market, the recommended feature set. Because this task is inside the same project, Rocket already knows the positioning. It already knows the competitive landscape from track. You do not re-explain a single thing. What comes out is not a wireframe. It is a production-grade web application. Real design system, consistent spacing, dark and light theming, responsive layout. And if you need integrations, Stripe, Supabase, Calendly, MailChimp, Notion, Google Analytics, 25 plus integrations are wired directly in. Authenticate once and they flow into every build. This is ready to ship. Now here is the moment that makes Rocket a completely different category. Open a second task inside the same project. Ask it to build the landing page for the product you just created. Watch what happens. Rocket already knows the product name. It already knows the positioning from the solve report. It already knows the competitive differentiation from track. It already knows the design language from the app you just built. You typed nothing. You pasted nothing. You re-explained nothing. That is what context means in Rocket 1.0. Every task is smarter than the last because the context compounds. Your 10th task will carry the accumulated weight of everything that came before it. Most AI tools forget yesterday. Rocket builds on it. And finally, collaboration. I am going to invite someone to this project right now. Watch what happens when they open it. They see everything. The full solve report, the track intelligence, the product we built, the landing page, every decision, and why it was made. They did not need a briefing. They did not need a catch-up call. They did not need me to send them a document. They landed inside the project and the entire context transferred instantly. That is not a collaboration feature. That is a completely different way of working. The AI industry spent 2 years making building faster. Nobody made the thinking before they built better. Rocket 1.0 is the first platform that covers the complete arc, from the idea to the intelligence to the product, all in one place, all connected. Try it at rocket.new. Link is in the description.